In the bustling heart of the Abbasid Caliphate during the 9th century, a man emerged whose influence would ripple across centuries and continents. His name was Muhammad ibn Musa Al-Khwarizmi. Born around the year 780 in the region of Khwarizm, now part of modern-day Uzbekistan, Al-Khwarizmi would become one of the most influential mathematicians in human history. Through his revolutionary work on algebra, astronomy, and geography, he laid down the foundations of the very tools we use in modern science, engineering, computing, and finance. Al-Khwarizmi lived during the golden age of Islamic civilization under the Abbasid Caliphate, a time when scholarship, learning, and translation flourished. The Abbasid Caliph Harun al-Rashid and his son al-Ma'mun were strong patrons of knowledge, founding the famed Bayt al-Hikmah, or House of Wisdom, in Baghdad. It was here that Al-Khwarizmi worked as a scholar, translating Greek and Indian scientific texts into Arabic and producing original works that would transform the world. One of Al-Khwarizmi's most groundbreaking contributions was his book titled Kitab al-Mukhtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr wal-Muqabala, translated as the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing. Written around the year 820, this book laid the groundwork for what we now call algebra, a term derived from the word al-Jabr in the title of the book. Unlike earlier mathematics, which focused mainly on geometry and arithmetic, Al-Khwarizmi's work introduced a more abstract approach, using symbols and rules to solve equations systematically. He categorized equations into 6 standard forms and showed how to solve them through logical, geometric reasoning. For example, he dealt with equations like x squared plus 10, x equals 39, and offered methods to complete the square, an approach still taught in schools today. By avoiding negative numbers and ensuring that equations always had real and positive solutions, he made his algebra practical and applicable to everyday problems, like inheritance laws, architecture, and trade. The impact of algebra was monumental. It provided a unified framework for solving mathematical problems and introduced a methodical approach to unknowns. The Latin translation of his book in the 12th century by Robert of Chester introduced algebra to Europe. In fact, the word algorithm is derived from the Latinized form of his name, algorithmi, signifying his lasting influence on computing and digital technologies. But Al-Khwarizmi's contributions did not stop at algebra. He wrote influential texts on astronomy and geography. His Zij al-Sindind, an astronomical table based on Indian and Greek sources, helped Islamic and European astronomers for generations. His book on geography, Kitab Surat al-Ard, revised Ptolemy's earlier works and presented a detailed map of the known world, listing coordinates of cities and regions with a level of precision unseen in his time. In the realm of numerals, Al-Khwarizmi played a pivotal role in promoting the use of the Hindu-Arabic numeral system, which includes the digit 0, an idea introduced to the Islamic world by Indian scholars. Through his writings, he championed the superiority of this system over Roman numerals, especially for calculations. His advocacy helped spread this numeral system across the Islamic world and later into Europe, revolutionizing the way people computed and recorded numbers. What made Al-Khwarizmi's work so significant was not just its originality, but its universality and accessibility. He wrote with clarity and purpose, making complex ideas understandable. His approach encouraged reasoning and logic, essential components of the scientific method. His legacy can be seen in modern algebra textbooks, computer algorithms, GPS navigation, digital banking, engineering design, and even machine learning. Even centuries later, his name resonates in the very architecture of modern technology. Every time a search engine processes a query, every time software runs a command, every time a mathematical model predicts outcomes, traces of Al-Khwarizmi's methods are at work. The algorithms that underpin artificial intelligence and data encryption have their roots in the logical processes first defined in Baghdad over 1,000 years ago. Al-Khwarizmi's legacy is a reminder that the thirst for knowledge transcends time and borders. His work exemplifies the contributions of the Islamic Golden Age to global civilization and the enduring power of scholarship. He was not just a mathematician, he was a bridge between cultures and a torchbearer of wisdom whose flame still burns bright in our digital age. Thank you for watching this journey through the life and legacy of Al-Khwarizmi. If you found this video informative and inspiring, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Islam with Aslan for more captivating explorations into Islamic history and the brilliant minds that shaped our world.